Hey guys, welcome to another day of spoilers. I'm going to be looking at some black spoilers today, some darkness spoilers, and it's going to be fun. Yeah? Okay, so let's just jump into it. First first darkness card spoiled is Advent of the Demon King. So the set's named after this card, so it's got to be pretty good, right? It is a 3-drop darkness chant, non-quick cast. Choose one, J resonators gain -5/-5 until end of turn. Already, I think that's pretty good. Or if your ruler is Welser the Archmage, you may pay 0 to do judgment until end of turn. So I think this is pretty good. Already, I think at the -5/-5 for all J resonators, you know, yes, it does hit your field, but you don't really want to be playing it on yourself. But I think like that's decently costed board wipe. I think the really good part of the card is, you know, making Welser's judgment cost 0, because it's a pretty will intensive judgment. It's already at 5, so you know, with this you're gaining, you know, you're losing out on a card, on card advantage, but you're gaining on, you know, it's faster and not as will intensive, you know, not one of every color. So, and for me, I don't really see this card as, you know, oh, Welser gets judgment. I see this, you know, you pack into those things everything that Welser does. Everything that Welser does when he flips is packed onto this card, in my opinion. So, you know, if you do have swiftness with him and, you know, when he flips, you do -3/-3 to their entire board, you put counters on him. And then if you attack, if you have the swiftness, that's like a potential another -3/-3. Plus you get to play Wicked Spirit from your hand into the field. So I think, you know, with that in mind, this is a really good card. It enables Welser to get online early, and if that's, you know, if that's your game plan, which is a pretty good game plan, you know, it's great. But yeah, I think it's a good card. It'll be interesting to see, you know, it gives Welser a lot of flexibility. Next, we've got another really good Welser support card, Beelzebub, Lord of Flies. He's a 5 mana, 15/15. He's a Wicked Spirit, so that's, you know, so when Welser flips, you can play him from your hand. He is flying. When this card enters the field, put 5 -1/-1 counters on it. That's pretty bad, but he works with -1/- counters, so stick with me. Whenever a resonator your opponent controls with a -1/-1 counter on it is put into a graveyard from the field, put a -1/-1 counter on this card. So, you know, this kind of works with Welser. If you do flip Welser, you can layer your enter abilities so that you play Beelzebub, and then the enemy's board gets -3/-3. So anything that dies off of that will fuel Beelzebub. And then his last ability, which is the best ability, remove a -1/- counter from this card. Put a -1/- counter on another target resonator. Now this is basically why he's so good. You know, he accumulates -1/- counters, and then he throws them onto something else and kills it. And he even fuels, you know, more -1/- counters to get back on himself by doing that. And I think that's pretty good. I think this is a good, really interesting card. I like the flavor of, like, you know, he's the Lord of Flies, so like the flies are like really annoying -1/- counters buzzing about him. But then he's, you know, and he's like, these flies are annoying. And then he's like, wow, flies, I need you to kill that thing. You know, and they like swarm of flies, kind of. Maybe that's just me though. But you know, I really like that if you want the full 15/15, you know, in him in all his glory, you can stack the removal of -1/- counters, you know, stack them on the chase, and then remove them all, and then, you know, and then when, you know, so even if something is only like a 2/2, you can remove 7 -1/- counters to put them all on that 2/2, and then when, you know, when it resolves, he won't have any counters left, which is great for him. Next, we're going to look at the Magic Crest and the Majin that goes with it. First, we got Magic Crest of Darkness. It's a 1-drop Darkness edition Magic Crest. When this card enters the field, put target resonator from your graveyard into your hand. Now, you know, I think this is pretty good. It's decently costed. Like, that's something you might want to do. For a Magic Crest, it's not bad. Nothing great, you know. Could have a lot of potential with, I don't know, like Dark Elves or something. Just more ways to get him back, but it's nothing special. Next, we got the Darkness Majin. He's a 3-drop 8/8. That's pretty decently costed. He has a Crest Darkness, which is this card gains the following text as long as it controls a Darkness Magic Crest. And then when this card enters the field, destroy target resonator with total cost 2 or less. I think that's perfectly fine. You know, I think that's a good effect. Not a great effect. You know, he's nothing special, nothing I'd really think is like auto include in a lot of decks, but he works well with the Magic Crest, and he hits stuff with 2 or less, and you know, that's a little prohibitive, but not bad all in all. Anyways, that's about it. Really love the art on the Magic Crest of Darkness. It just looks so cool. Like, I'm a huge fan of this kind of like rough, sketchy things, kind of like Guild Wars-esque, or Guild Wars 2-esque. But really good spoilers. You know, I'm really enjoying the possibilities. Advent of the Demon King, I think, is really interesting for Welser. Gives him a lot of options. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you next time.